Thanks so much for the likes. Yo, you must speak English. Hi, hello. You must speak English. I've tried. I've tried. What? I've tried ALC. I don't know what's that. My question is, sometimes it's about so many things. And you know what? If you're watching from TikTok, I have written an ebook which addresses most of the challenges, and it's in my bio. You can get a copy if you are intentioned to come to Japan. That book has a lot of information that could guide you. You know, you need to invest in yourself. So get a copy. And if you have any questions about that, I'll always be here to respond to you. All right. Thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, we are preparing to start the live stream on YouTube as well. Yep. So after the YouTube live, I will pick up some people. If you are still here and you have a question, I would pick you up and we will talk about it. All right. I don't understand. Kindly explain, please. What don't you understand? Do I pay for the ebook? Of course, the ebook is not free. It's not free. Sorry, it's not free. Hello, bro. How long did it take you to learn Japanese? Uh, I did not talk about Japanese learning here, but it took me 1 day to learn the Japanese to pass my interview, if that's what you want to hear. Hello, Beatrice is here. Hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. We're just warming up. We're just warming up to start the live stream and to get into details of the subject we'll be talking about today. So if you are new here, don't forget to follow this account. If you are watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and share with others. Okay, let's share this live with others so that we can all learn together. We are all here to learn from each other, you know. I am here, but it doesn't mean I know it all. Okay, so feel free to let me know if you think something I said is not a fact. Especially if you're already here, you can join me to share your experiences. Okay, please share your experience. I don't know it all. We will learn from each other. Thank you so much. Did you just memorize potential questions and answers? No. Happy married life, bro. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's not easy, right? Anyway, we'll talk about marriage some other time. But for now, we're talking about how to come to Japan, how to get jobs in Japan. Bonjour and hello, everyone. Bonjour, bonsoir, ça va? All right. Okay, so let's begin this live stream. Time check is now 7:37 p.m. in Japan. Good evening to everyone, wherever you are watching from. If you are watching from my beautiful country and all other African countries who are in the morning, good morning to you. It's a beautiful day today. And thank God we went to our workplaces and we came back safely. And tonight we are still here to share some insights with you regarding coming to Japan as an English teacher. And in tonight's live stream, I have titled it How to Win Over Japanese Teachers. How to win over Japanese teachers, even with zero Japanese. But of course, as we keep going, if you have any questions that pertains to how to even apply, please feel free to drop it in the comment section, whether you are watching from TikTok or you are watching from YouTube. I will try my best to just answer them as they come along, but please understand that I might not be able to see everything as I keep talking as well. So if you are new here, please follow this account, subscribe if you are watching from YouTube, and let's keep learning together. Yes, so I keep saying this because it doesn't mean you shouldn't learn Japanese. We keep saying that basic Japanese will improve your chances of getting hired in Japan, right? It will certainly improve your chances of getting hired in Japan. However, it is not a must. I mean, you learn the Japanese and you pass the interview, but certainly you cannot speak it perfectly. Well, don't bother, don't worry. This is why we are here. There are certain things you need to do in order to win over the Japanese. And remember, once you win them over, your work life is going to be okay. And these tips we are talking about could help you to get jobs in Japan. Because once you let the interviewer know that I know what to do, I know how to handle the Japanese, I know how to deal with them in the staff room or in the classrooms, these are going to improve your chances of getting hired. So even though I said how to win over Japanese teachers, this could work for both of us. Those of us in Japan, it could work for us. Those of us outside Japan trying to apply for jobs, this is also okay for you. All right. So if you are new here, this is for you. Stay tuned and let's keep going. And don't forget to keep tapping your screens if you are watching from TikTok. If you are watching on YouTube, please like this live and share with others. Okay. So I will say, walking into the Japanese school when you can't communicate, that feeling is real. Yes, it is real. Isolation, awkwardness, like you just don't belong to the place. It's fact. It's a fact. This is not only Japan. If you go to any place that you are new, you know the feeling, right? It's the same here. But what if I told you that a perfectly timed bow and a proactive Ohio gozaimasu are most powerful than any Japanese textbooks? You know, in Japan, they value certain things that you need to know about. All right? Just saying Ohio gozaimasu and with the bow, hey, you have won their heart. Okay? These are just the preliminary we are talking about, right? I've actually made a video, complete video about different types of bowings in Japan. Okay, bowing generally is called ojigi, ojigi in Japanese, ojigi, and they have different types. They have three main types of bowing in Japan. One for like to professionals, like higher ups, for saying sorry and apologizing in a higher related cases, like higher rank cases. There's one for casual, like colleague workers, and there's one for maybe friends. So we have three types. And I'm going to put, if you are watching a replay on YouTube, I'm going to put that video as a card and you can find it here. If you are watching a replay on YouTube, find that video here. And you will get to understand the different types of bowings in Japan. Okay. So today we are mastering the art of silent support and meticulous punctuality. And I'm going to prove to you that your professionalism competence or your professional competence completely transcends the language barrier. Okay? So stay with me on this topic because I'm going to expose you to the fact that yes, you might study Japanese just to pass the interview, but actually you might be struggling to grasp the depth of Japanese language. But don't worry. I was once like you. That was what I did. I learned the language today, and tomorrow I had an interview. I learned, passed. I didn't even understand what I was saying. But that was it. So please stay tuned. Stay with me. Okay? But before we continue, this is the book I keep talking about. Please get a copy. If you're watching from TikTok, the link is in my bio. It's titled ALT Journey, a complete guide to becoming a teacher in Japan. It has sample CVs, which are Japan focused. It has sample cover letter, which is Japan focused. It has links to important videos that you need to watch. It has all the necessary information that you need to succeed in this journey. So please get a copy. If you're watching from YouTube, the link is in the description of this video. Please grab a copy, and those who have grabbed their copies already, thank you so much. They've known what they have gotten. So I wish you all the best, but please help yourselves as I try to help from my side. Thank you so much. Before we continue, let me check if I have some questions. You, lovely brother, I see you too. Hello. Hello. Okay, I think somebody has a question here. Is it applicable for applicants outside Japan? Of course. Applicants outside Japan can definitely apply. Okay, so please, if you meet the qualifications, please go ahead and apply. You look smart. And your outfit looks, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, yeah, this is how I went to work today, and I want to bring it to you, my cherished viewers, as well. Thank you, Beatrice. Great book, I confess. Yeah, somebody says, great book, I must confess. I got one and I feel empowered to embark on this journey. Yes, this is someone's testimony. She got a copy and she's empowered. Yeah, please help yourself as well. Can you help me, please? How do I help? I think I'm trying to help everyone to succeed in this journey by going live and sharing tips upon tips on daily basis. Okay, you need a job. Okay, I don't have job. I talk about how people can apply for jobs with dispatch companies, and when they get a job, they are happy. I am happy. That's it. All right, so let's keep going. So now I will be sharing my screen. From here, I will be sharing my screen. Yeah. Okay. No, first, let me introduce the topic in detail first. What is good, everybody? Yeah. Welcome back to Adventures of Japan. The number, yeah, this is the #1 channel that talks about how ALTs can come to Japan, especially to my African brothers and sisters, because I know how it is. That's why I'm here to bring out all these things for you guys to help enlighten us all so that we can make it in this journey. I didn't know about the word ALT first. When I attended my first interview, I didn't even know what it stands for. So when I attended, I didn't make it through. I know some people might be in my shoes. That's why I've started this journey, so that you will not fall into my shoes. Now, ALT stands for Assistant Language Teacher. For that, we need to know about it, right? So yeah, please, if you are new to this word, it is Assistant Language Teacher, all right? So tonight's video is for everyone who has ever panicked, thinking, what if my Japanese teachers don't like me? It happens. Sometimes you enter a class, you realize the person doesn't like you. Don't panic, okay? There are certain things you need to do in order to overcome that. What if I can't communicate? Or what if I embarrass myself on day one? It is highly possible that you can make a mistake. You have been studying it, you have been memorizing it, you do it in front of mirror every time, but you face the crowd. Sometimes it happens. You might fumble. It's normal, okay? So yeah, I've been there. Exactly, I have been there. And today I am giving you the blueprint how to build deep, genuine trust with your Japanese colleagues without speaking a single word of Japanese. Are you ready for that? So let's go. If you are ready, let's go. And I'm going to break the session into 5 parts, with each part having 3 tips. Okay, each part having 3 tips. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. Sorry, if you are watching from YouTube, you can watch my screen. Yeah. That's it. All right. So the part one, session one, I titled it The Power of the Nonverbal First Impression. Okay, the power of the nonverbal first impression. So I'm talking about this, and it's going to help those people in Japan. And if you are outside Japan, you can have these tips at your fingertip during interviews. If a question, suppose a question is asked, if you cannot speak Japanese and you are in the Japanese school, what are you going to do? How are you going to impress the Japanese teachers, your colleague Japanese teachers? So these tips would help you pass that interview. This is why I'm saying that I titled it How to Win the Japanese Teachers Over, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's meant for only those people in Japan. Once you are thinking about coming to Japan as a teacher, this video is for you. All right? Okay, yeah. So that's the first session, the power of the non-verbal first impression. So the tip one is master the high energy morning greetings. Master the high energy morning greetings. A bright, confident Ohayo gozaimasu with a smile every morning. Even imperfect pronunciation signals warmth and professionalism. Consistency carries you further than you think. You see, Ohayo gozaimasu means what? Good morning. That is Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. All right? The colleagues among themselves can say Ohio, 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 Ohio. But for you, as you are a foreigner coming from a different place, the official way to say good morning is Ohio gozaimasu. Every morning, once you meet your teacher, you say Ohio gozaimasu with a bow. Ohio gozaimasu. They will be very happy, and you see them Ohio gozaimasu. That is the energy you need to bring with that. They are going to be very happy with you. Okay, that is tip one. Very important. Tip one. Tip two, use the physical depth of your bow. This is where the bow is. Yeah, this is where the bow is. As I said, kindly check on that video and you get the meaning or the differences between the bows. But no matter what, you need to bow. Okay, which is called ojigi in Japanese. When you use it, they know you know their culture. And once you know their culture, it means you are willing to blend with the people. And that is a good sign. That will take you very far, even though you cannot speak Japanese fluently. All right. And the third one here is align your facial expression with the atmosphere. Exactly. With this, it means that during your free time, you might be in the staff common room and some teachers are conversing and people are laughing. You don't know what they're talking about. You also smile. That is aligning with the atmosphere. All right? Align your facial expression with the atmosphere. If they sound surprised, as if they are scared or they are thinking about something serious, their facial expression will tell you also follow. You don't see them having a serious face and you start smiling. No, that is a disaster. So these are the three tips under the power of non-verbal first impression. Remember, facial expression is non-verbal, but it carries weight. Do you get a point? All right, let's keep going. The next one, session 2. I titled it the silent language of reliability and punctuality. Reliability and punctuality. Okay, the tip one here is adopt the 5 minutes rule. Here is the thing. In Japan, arriving on time means you are late. That is the rule, a silent rule. They didn't write it in any book, but it is a silent rule. We call it silent rule, or they call it silent rule. So adopt the fact that you will be there 5 minutes before the time. So if your lesson begins from this time, try as much as possible and arrive 5 minutes before the time. When you do that, trust me, They are going to be very proud that they have you, and that is how you win them over. These are the tips you can talk about during interviews. Let the interviewer know that, okay, you are outside of Japan, but you've been doing some research and you know about this, you know about that, and that is what you are willing to do to bring their company to that top. Okay, because if you say this, they're going to be happy. They know that their employee is already aware of everything. Good. Okay. Number two, use visual organization of your materials. Yes, use visual organization of your materials. The Japanese system is such that you need to be busy. You know, you see them, everybody has their table. When you go to work, everybody has their table, or maybe one table, but everybody has their space. Try and organize your space. Don't put your trash in anybody's trash can. Most of them will buy their trash cans, whether put it on their desk or under their desk or near them. You also go and get same. It's not expensive. 100 yen, you can get such things. But try and do those things. Buy bookshelves, small bookshelf, put your books in it on your desk or whatever. Arrange your books well. That is a visual organization of your materials. Let them see you to be prepared. Every time you are prepared, your table is well arranged. That is what will make them realize, oh, this person knows our culture. Oh, good, good, good. You are winning them over. Those are the little things you'll be doing to win them over. So during interviews, when you talk about things like this, that, oh, I've never been to Japan before, but I've done a research. I know that this is how Japanese system works. So if I'm recruited during my free time, I will organize my desk. I will do this. I will do that. I will do that to make the classroom, or sorry, to make my table look organized. Bravo! You have won even the interviewer to yourself. You say this with confidence because now you know. This is why I'm here. Okay? All right. The tip three over here, under the silent language and reliability and punctuality. Follow the lead of senior teachers. Yeah, follow the lead of senior teachers. In Japan, they don't question. They don't question. When they tell you do this, or they wouldn't even say do this, they will ask you, can you do this? And you don't have to say no. Yes, that is Japan for you. That is their culture. Today, I tried it. Somebody asked me, oh, in my class, they said, can I use this for this? I said, I intentionally said no. No. The person was surprised. I said no. And I smiled. I said, oh, I'm just kidding. You know, in Japan, when they say, can you do this? Oh, Mr. A, can you help me do this? You are not supposed to say no. Indirectly, they are asking you to do it. So once you say no, you are looked at as, why? They don't get it why you should rather say no. Meanwhile, for we, the foreigners, if you say, can you do this? I can say yes or no. But please be informed that in Japan, when they ask you, can you do this? The answer is always yes. You get the point? So that is following the lead of the senior teachers. Once they are doing anything, just follow. That's what I'm saying. In Japan, they don't question. Once the leader, once the person who has been teaching there first, it's not about age, it's about seniority at work. Once that person says this, whether what you have been thinking or what you are thinking might work better than that one, you keep it to yourself and follow the lead. As simple as that. That is how Japan works. So once you tell the interviewer that, yes, for example, if they ask you, what are some of the challenges that could come out of team teaching? Once you say, for me, well, we are all human, but I believe following the lead teacher would solve everything. So as an employee, I will always listen and follow the lead teacher. You have said something very sensible that could land you the job. Do you get the point? Yeah, that is why if you are outside Japan and you are applying or you are trying to apply, these are the tips you should get at your fingertips during before interviews. Get them, get them, watch this video. You can replay it later before you attend the interview, because they are the things that will land you the job. Okay? All right. At this point, let me pause and see if we have some questions. Let's start from YouTube. Okay. The volume is low. Really? Are you sure it's not from you? French TV? Okay. Yeah. All right. Question from HM. Okay. I read that new government policies have been put in place regarding foreigners who are applying. Okay, if you heard that, please tell us, what does the policy says? The one needs to have the Japanese language skills. Well, I have been saying long ago that you need to learn basic Japanese. Okay, basic Japanese. If you have learned something new, please share with us. Or is it the same thing we've been talking about, that you need to learn basic Japanese? If that is it, then I think we're on the same page. Okay. For those of you watching from YouTube, someone just says on TikTok that he has read something which says the government is changing the policies for those people applying now, that you need to have Japanese language ability. And I think we've been talking about that for some time now. I say you learn basic Japanese lessons. You don't need to write their test. Even on Borderlink's website on LinkedIn, they even talk about it, learn basic Japanese. So it's not about me saying it. All right. Uh, is it Vie Gas Air? Say, I am an auto mechanic. Can I get a job in Japan? Yes, you can get a job if only you have a Japanese language ability, yeah, certificate to prove that yes, I can speak, I can read, I can write. So once you are there, you can apply for jobs. And some of you are the people that will qualify for SSW visa, specified skilled worker visa. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue to the next one. Yes. So we've checked the charts already. Let's keep going. Session 3, which is active. I titled this one active support through observational competence. Okay. Active support through observational competence. And the tip 1 here, which is number 7 actually, is identify classroom friction points and fix them. Okay. Identify classroom friction points and fix them. All right. So you are a support. You are supporting your JTE, right? So walk in before students arrive. Well, this one might be different because in some of the classes or in some of the schools, students are there and you and your JTE go in, right? Because that is their class. You are rather moving from class to class. So they are there already. So sometimes it's not like that. But in a situation whereby they are not in the class, they will come and meet you, or you all go to the same class, please try and be there before they come. I do go there before they come. Some of the classes, in some of the schools that I taught in Tokyo, there are English rooms that they go to. So in such situations, I make sure I go before they come. And do you know what I do? I scare them. When I go early, I hide behind the door. When they come, I will say, and they'll be scared. Yeah. So it that's the starting of the class. I scare them and they are happy. You know, at first they are scared, but they are happy I do it. So those that are scared, they will say, oh, somebody's coming. Yes, somebody's coming, do it again. Yes, then I will do it. They will be laughing. That is the starting of the class. You see? So that was what I did personally. I'm sharing my experience. So you can also do that. But you can't do that if they are already there before you go. All right? Okay. So you have to walk in first before the students. Okay. If you go in, try to clean the board. Of course, we know that as a teacher, you need to be prepared, clean your board and all those kind of things. That one we know already. So just be prepared. Tidy up everything before you start the class. All right. Okay. Number 2 here is monitor student engagement with physical presence. Yes, monitor student engagement with physical presence. You are 2 in the classroom. I talked about the fact that you need to balance the classroom with your JTE. If your JTE is at the front, you don't also necessarily have to be at the front with him or her. You need to be behind in order to balance the class, You are 2, so it should be balanced. Those are the tricks you can talk about during interviews to let the recruiter know that this person is actually ready, that this person actually knows what he or she is talking about. He knows the job. She knows the job. She knows what to do. So let's recruit him or her. Okay? So like I said, don't stand in front or one corner. Move around quietly, managing energy. A gentle proximity to a distracted student often solves in problems without any word. You see, when this particular question was asked during interviews, my interview, about challenges with dealing disruptive children in class, I spoke about how do I call it? A strategy I called proximity approach. That is the fact that if a student is distracting each other or the others in class, once you just get close, you are not talking, but sometimes such kids don't disturb again because you are there. The person wants to do something, the person will be looking at you. Your presence alone has solved the problem. So that is the proximity approach that I talk about. All right, so use it. Okay. The last one under this one is build a nonverbal system with your co-teacher. Yeah, build a nonverbal system. For example, if he is there, you are here, something is going on, it can non-verbal communication. It should be between the two of you. When you do it, the student don't understand. It's only two of you. Okay? Yeah. Develop hand signals and nods. Yeah. For seamless transitions. As simple as that. You should build something. It should be you and her. You design it your way, whichever works for you guys. Do it. It is very important. So as somebody working with GTEs, you might end up having different signals with different teachers. That is the challenge about it, and that is the fun part of being an ALT. Okay? Yeah, that is it. Go for it. Okay. We have a question here on TikTok. What am I doing wrong? Someone says, what am I doing wrong? I don't know if I meet. Okay, you say, I have applied with Link interact twice and both times after the post survey get rejected. What am I not doing right? Okay. Well, I don't know what you are not doing right. So I will encourage you to get a copy of the ebook that is in my bio, the link in my bio. When you get it, I'm sure you will know what you have been doing in a different way. I'm certain that you'll find a solution there. Because as of now, I cannot speak to what you've been doing, whether it's wrong or I don't know. Okay. Sama, do you get my point? All right. Let's keep going. Next one. Session 4. Session 4. I have titled it Anticipating Needs Through Proactive Preparation. Okay. Anticipating needs through proactive preparation. And the first tip under this is study the weekly lesson plan in advance. Okay. You can ask your JTE. You don't know it, so you ask your JTE. What are we doing for this week? You plan it for the week. If she or he is the one to plan it, because some of them don't want you to do anything, that's fine. But you make the attempt. Okay, you make the attempt, and if they allow you, fine. If she's the one to do it, she knows you have asked. Sometimes you'll be asking, they'll say, oh, Chotomate, please wait. I'm busy, please wait. But don't give up. Just sometime, little time you ask again. Oh, respectfully, see my saying, oh, please, is it okay? Can we talk now? Is it okay? Something like that. Smiling face. Okay? Yeah. So ask for the plan at the start of the week. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, as of the plan, at the start of the week, study it, prepare visual aids, props, or activities that support what is already planned. Showing up prepared without being asked, that is reliable partner. You know, most of the companies would give you um, teaching aids like flashcards and all those stuffs in advance. So yours is to just know what you are teaching in the week and you know which flashcards matches your lesson. So you just pick them out. That is the preparation. That is the preparation. That's all. Nothing else. That is the preparation. Unlike where I came from, the lesson plan that we write, it doesn't work like that here. Okay? So that's it. Tip 2 here is use Google Lens or AI translation tools. Yes. In the school, sometimes they've written things on the notice board. You have to get to understand them because some of them are very important information they put out there. You don't always have to ask any teacher, what does it mean? And they'll be struggling, and they'll be calling somebody to come and explain to you. In that case, they are seeing you as a nuisance. You are pestering them. No. For the first time, it's okay to ask them, but the second time, please use your phone. You can use your smartphone. It is not allowed to be taking pictures on the compound, but you can actually use your phone to do things like translation and others. Okay? Use it. In that case, they are seeing you as an independent person and they will be happy with you. Okay. Next one is create a simple feedback loop. A simple feedback loop. What does it mean? Show prepared materials to your JTE beforehand for a quick thumb up or thumbs down. Yes. When you have the weekly plan and you've prepared your flashcards or you think this flashcards or that flashcard will work for the lesson, show it to the JTE. Let him or her approve of it. When he or she approves of it, that's the thumb up. If not, that's the thumbs down. That's fine. You are doing your job. Okay? That's all you need. All right. No long conversation required. This shows respect for their vision and builds real collaboration. That is it. I've said it already. Okay, let's go to the fifth one. But before that, let's talk about the ebook again. You know, please get a copy in the bio. It will help you. Please help yourself. I'm trying to help you from my side. Do yourself another or kind of help. Invest. This is just an investment in yourself in this journey. Invest in your journey and it's going to help you. It's going to pay. Okay, when you invest into this book, it's going to pay you because this $17 giving you a job is not easy, right? Yeah, $17 and you get a job. Can you imagine? All right, let's keep going. For the fifth session, that is the resilience factor, the Ganbaru spirit. Ganbaru in Japan, they can tell you, okay, Gambate or Gambaro. That means don't give up or keep pushing. All right. So the Ganbaru spirit. That the tip one here is maintain high energy even when things go wrong. Yes. Don't show disappointment at any point at all. No, never try it. Whatever is going on, be positive. Show positive energy. Smiling. Don't show panic. Never try that. Even if within you you are panicking, don't show it. That will keep you winning the Japanese over and over again to yourself. That's a good sign. Number 2, which is 14, show visible efforts in learning cultural nuances. Yes. Yes. Let them know that you are trying to blend into the culture. You don't need to be fluent, yes, but make the efforts visible. Learn the lunch routine where things are kept, when to remove shoes. Yeah, show you are paying attention and adapting. In Japan, we don't go to classes with the shoes that we wear from the house. They call something indoor shoes, outdoor shoes. They are kept somewhere. Even in my school, one of my schools, I didn't even know I have a locker until I was leaving that school. So I should have asked. I didn't ask. So I was a victim. So please, I am telling you so that you don't fall a victim. When you go, you ask, oh, teachers, why can I change? We have changing rooms. In public schools, we have changing rooms. In the changing rooms, sometimes they give each teacher a locker. You keep your locker, you maintain it nicely. Okay, you show that, okay, during lunchtime, you help the kids. Every day, they do the same thing. Japanese, they do the same thing. That's why they call it routine. That's how it is. You don't need to change it. No, just follow it how it is. If there should be a change, it will come from the top. Remember, I told you they don't question. Once the first person or the leader says this, everybody must follow it until the leader changes it again. So please just follow their cultural nuances. Once you do that, you are showing a good sign of fitting into the society. All right. The last tip here under this session, which is the last session, is end every day with a polite departure ritual. In Japan, when you go for a work, everywhere, whether it's part-time or whatever, until there's a word you need to say, until the leader says that, nobody can leave. That word means the day is over or the job is done. So let's say what I said. Say osaki ni shimasu when leaving before colleagues. Combined with a bow and a smile, this leaves a lasting impression of professionalism and gratitude every single day. So yeah, when you are leaving work, it depends on the time you'll be leaving, but certainly the Japanese teachers don't leave mostly as the time you will be leaving. Some of them leave as late as 7 p.m. Some of them leave as late as 9 p.m. So definitely some might go before you, but when you are leaving, you should say Osaki ni shimasu, or you can say Otukare sama deshita. Otukare sama deshita. Otukare sama deshita. Or Osaki ni shimasu. Either of this shows that yes, you are leaving, and wherever everybody is, when they hear you say that, they will shout, oh, stretchimas, oh, chikarasamadeshita. Yes, you do that at the entrance. When you are exiting, you get there, you say it, and you bow. Secondly, stretchimas. Then you say, oh, chikarasamadeshita. Yes, that is how you win over the Japanese to yourself. And with these tips, I believe you are confident now to go into your interview and convince your interviewer or even confuse him or her into accepting your application. All right, Ganbaru. Now we wait for questions. Thank you for the likes. Impossible to, I don't know what is this. You can't have a good life in Japan. Is the hell? Ibrahim, I don't know what you're saying. You mean you can't have good life in Japan? Okay. Please, have you been in China before? Yes, Mary, yes, I lived in China before. I lived in China before. Mary, if I didn't say it, would they sack me? If you didn't say what? Frank Ugo, if you didn't say what? Is it stretchy mass? No? If you didn't say what, please. Yeah, so guys watching from YouTube, I believe you've picked something out of it. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. Thank you for the rose. Life in Japan, guy. Thank you so much for the rose, boss. I see you. Thank you so much. If I don't say it before leaving from work, would they sack me? No. Listen, in Japan, the school that you be working at, the school is not the one that employed you. Remember, it is the company that employed you and sent you to the school. Even your company will tell you all these things before you go. All right. I am just going ahead to let you know that these things can help you even pass your interview before you get to Japan. All right. So the school cannot sack you. No, the school will just report or send report to your company, and your company will do the sacking, whether sacking or whatever. It's by your company. You get a point. Okay. Abraham, I have a lot of friends live in Japan. If you see them, badly. Okay, that your do I look like bad? Ah, if you people don't stop this nonsense of telling people to come to Japan and come and stress them, come and stress them. Jan, what are you talking about? Why do you say so? Okay. Jan, what are you talking about? Please explain yourself. I came to Japan as a teacher. I'm telling people to come to Japan as a teacher. So if you are new here and you are not paying attention, please pay attention to what I'm saying, okay? Okay. So why are you not going to tell it on your page? Have I said anything which is untrue here? Nijan, if you're in Japan, share your experience. Maybe you came as a tourist, maybe these are the people who came as a tourist that I'm warning you guys, don't come as a tourist. If you come as a tourist, maybe his experience is. So please don't come as a tourist. I came as a teacher. Please come as a teacher. You can't marry and you can't send things. We are not talking about marriage here. Game. Anyway, those watching from YouTube, I will see you in the next one. But if you are watching a replay, check this playlist here. Okay.